Close your eyes and let a gentle stillness settle inside you as the rhythm of your breath becomes soft and unforced. Because right now, you are not chasing money, you are allowing it. And there is a powerful difference between wanting and welcoming. Because when love invites, it does not beg, it attracts. And money responds to certainty, the same way the heart responds to devotion. So feel this moment as if the universe itself is leaning closer to listen to what you believe you deserve in America. Wealth flows where identity matches abundance. And tonight you are reshaping that identity without force, without struggle, just quiet, knowing that you were always meant for more than survival. You were meant for overflow. Feel the ground beneath you, strong, supportive, secure. This is your foundation, and from this foundation, money moves toward you calmly, steadily, naturally, because you are safe to receive it. Imagine now a warm, golden current moving through the air around you. Not rushed, not loud, but confident, like someone who knows they belong. Feel it entering your space and notice how your body does not resist. Because deep down, you trust this feeling. This is not greed, this is alignment. This is understanding that money is simply energy. Responding to self-respect in the US, abundance rewards clarity, and you are becoming clear release. Every old memory of waiting, struggling, proving, fighting. Because love never fights for permission. It arrives when the door is open, and your door is open. Now feel gratitude rising without counting reasons. Thankfulness before results. This is the secret wealthy minds understand. Appreciation moves faster than effort. Breathe in slowly and imagine every breath pulling opportunity, contracts, ideas, supportive people, fair deals, ethical success, stable income, all drawn to you. Not because you chase them, but because your nervous system is calm enough to hold them. Say softly within you, I am comfortable with money. I am trusted with money. I expand. Money with integrity. Let these words sink deep, not as hope, but as fact. Feel how romance lives in certainty, how attraction obeys calm confidence. Money, like love, seeks safety, and you are becoming that safe space. See yourself in the United States. Lifestyle feeling ease with bills paid, savings, growing choices available, time respected. You move through stores, through online spaces, through work conversations, knowing that your worth is not measured by struggle, but by the value you allow yourself to circulate. Feel income streams opening quietly, predictable, recurring, aligned projects that honor your time and intelligence. Imagine numbers rising in your accounts without shock, without fear, without guilt, because you have practiced receiving in your body and your body is relaxed. Picture yourself generous without depletion, secure without arrogance, fulfilled without excess. This balance is magnetic, and America rewards balance because stability builds empires. Breathe out any remaining doubt, and notice how quickly it dissolves when you stop feeding it. Attention tonight. Money meditation is not about chanting louder. It is about loving yourself enough to expect stability. Feel that expectation now growing firm, gentle, unshakable. See doors, opening emails, confirming approvals, clearing payments, arriving exactly when needed. Coincidences that are not coincidences, because you are synchronized with supply and demand, and the universe loves efficiency. Trust this movement, trust this attraction, trust yourself, and let the next breath seal this state as your new normal, knowing that from this moment forward, wealth responds to you with recognition, because you finally see yourself as someone it belongs to. Already changing the way your chest feels lighter than before, without you forcing anything, because the moment you stop gripping, life starts responding. And this meditation is not about asking the universe for money. It is about remembering that money has always moved toward clarity, and right now clarity is forming inside you like a quiet romance between certainty and breath. Feel how each inhale rearranges your belief system, how each exhale releases outdated financial identities that were never truly yours. This is not hope, this is recalibration. You are not visualizing struggle turning into wealth. You are dissolving struggle entirely, because abundance does not replace pain, it bypasses it. Notice how your heartbeat no longer rushes to prove worthiness, because worth was never on trial, especially in a system where value rewards calm thinkers and aligned creators. Feel yourself becoming one of them, someone whose presence stabilizes outcomes, whose decisions invite resources, whose confidence feels natural, not rehearsed. Picture money recognizing you the same way love recognizes familiarity, not by noise but by resonance. Imagine opportunities drifting closer simply because you stopped vibrating at urgency, and urgency repels what trust attracts. Breathe into your lower belly and sense safety anchoring there, because financial expansion in the United States responds to safety, to logic, to consistency, and you are becoming consistent with receiving. Imagine earnings flowing in structured ways, contracts, renewable income streams, ethical advantages, repeat clients, digital assets, interest dividends, passive reinforcement that arrives without exhausting you. This is grown abundance, mature abundance, the kind that stays because it was welcomed with respect. Notice how your mind is no longer asking when, but how calmly it will integrate this shift into daily life. See yourself checking accounts not with tension but with neutrality, because neutrality is power. Excitement creates spikes. Calm creates permanence. Feel money circulating, not hoarded, not feared, circulating, like blood supporting life wherever it passes. Say inwardly, I allow money to recognize me as a safe partner. Let that land deeply feel how love and wealth share the same nervous system regulation, because desperation breaks both and steadiness builds both. Remember moments when things arrived easily. Those were previews, not accidents, and now you are claiming continuity. Imagine your environment responding, co-workers respecting ideas, algorithms favoring content, negotiations tilting in your favor, because your self-concept upgraded silently, no announcement needed. Visualize future weeks where choices feel wider. Travel, simpler bills, irrelevant, savings, automatic, and generosity, spontaneous, because overflow feels better than possession. Let gratitude arise without targeting a single event. Just gratitude for alignment, because alignment compounds faster than effort. Breathe and feel your shoulders drop. As subconscious permission locks in, you are no longer chasing financial validation. You are embodying financial reliability, and reliability is seductive to money. Imagine America's system like a river. It does not choose the loudest. It follows the clearest channel, and tonight you cleared yourself. Repeat internally, I am a clear channel for wealth that benefits me and others, and feel how that intention stabilizes, not excites. Stabilizes because stability attracts scale, sense, time compressing. Delays dissolving because resistance was the only delay, and resistance just left your body. Imagine sleep becoming deeper, decisions simpler, mornings lighter, because when money pressure fades, creativity wakes up, and creativity is the highest paying currency. Visualize yourself months ahead, recognizing this moment as the pivot. Not dramatic, not emotional, just decisive, because you stopped negotiating with your limitations and started cooperating with your capacity. Feel this truth settle beyond thought into tissue, into posture, into breath, and allow this meditation to keep working long after words fade, because money responds fastest when the mind stops watching the door. As the atmosphere around you thickens with quiet assurance, you may notice thoughts slowing, not because they disappeared, but because they finally trust the direction you are moving. And this trust is the doorway money prefers to enter through, because wealth never argues with confidence, it cooperates with it. Feel how your spine straightens effortlessly, like an internal agreement has been signed between your intentions and your outcomes. This is the kind of agreement that does not expire, because it is based on identity, not mood. Allow your awareness to drift through scenes of your life where decisions once felt heavy, and notice how now they feel obvious because abundance simplifies. It does not complicate. Imagine choices aligning, like well-designed paths in a city built for efficiency projects, selecting new networks, opening without effort, information arriving exactly when needed, because money in modern systems favors precision and your mind is becoming precise, calm, focused, unattached to panic. Feel a gentle pride rise, not ego, but self-recognition. The recognition that you are learning how to hold more without losing yourself. And that ability alone separates temporary gain from lasting wealth. Breathe into that recognition and let it spread across your chest like warmth during a personal moment of love, because money reacts to self-respect the same way hearts do. Imagine your work, your presence, your voice carrying subtle authority, not loud, not dominant. Simply trusted people sense that you deliver value without chaos. And so resources follow, see systems arranging around you, schedules optimizing workflows, smoothing barriers, dissolving inefficiencies, because your internal systems stabilized, and external systems mirror internal order. Feel income becoming predictable, consistent, growing quietly month after month, because quiet growth outperforms dramatic surges in the long run. Visualize numbers not as emotional triggers. Dashboards, feedback, neutral, useful, empowering. Say within yourself, I interact with money intelligently, and money reflects intelligence back to me. Feel how that statement lands calmly, because it is already becoming true. Observe how your relationship with time changes. Patience feels natural, planning feels exciting, waiting feels purposeful, because scarcity rushed you, abundance organizes you. Imagine conversations about money losing emotional charge, becoming practical, respectful, transparent, because you're no longer negotiating worth. You're discussing logistics, and logistics attract scale. See yourself navigating American financial structures, accounts, investments, taxes, expansions with clarity and support. Because when self-doubt exits, competence enters. Feel guidance appearing, mentors, podcasts, articles, insights, timely advice, not overwhelming, just relevant. Because clarity filters noise, allow yourself to enjoy imagining future stability, not as fantasy, but as scheduled reality homes. Energy environments designed for ease, travel without financial hesitation. Days where focus belongs to creativity, not survival. Let appreciation ripple outward to everyone who contributed to this alignment, even challenges, because challenge refined you into someone capable of holding what is coming. Breathe out. Satisfaction, not completion, but recognition of momentum, because momentum is now part of your identity. Notice how fear no longer interrupts visualization, because fear does not survive. Consistency. Imagine relaxation becoming your default state, even while growth accelerates, because strain was never required, only alignment. Repeat internally, I expand responsibly, I receive steadily, I circulate wisely. Feel that rhythm embedding into your nervous system, syncing breath, thought, action, and outcome. This meditation continues beyond these moments, adjusting micro-decisions, nudging intuition, protecting from impulsive loss, guiding toward compound gain, because money responds to coherence, and you are becoming coherent. Allow this truth to anchor deeply and move forward, knowing each day reinforces what has already begun. While this awareness keeps unfolding, you might sense a subtle spaciousness behind each thought, as if your mind cleared room for better arrangements, because wealth remains where space exists and pressure collapses that space. So feel how your inner world is no longer crowded by rushing outcomes. This calm is authority in its purest financial form. Imagine moving through daily environments with measured energy, conversations, smoother decisions, timely reactions, delayed gratification, feeling natural rather than forced, because abundance teaches patience, not as discipline but as comfort. Visualize your resources organizing themselves, budgets balancing smoothly, expenditures aligning with priorities, income growth matching lifestyle expansion without friction, because harmony is profitable in every market. Let your imagination drift into scenes where you review progress, not with urgency but curiosity, seeing upward patterns, stable trends, supportive feedback, and understand that this neutrality is the backbone of compounding. Feel gratitude blending with confidence, now a quiet joy that does not seek applause. Because wealthy systems work silently. Imagine networks responding, invitations, collaborations, leadership roles, recognition positioning you favorably, because trust travels faster than promotion. Feel your voice carrying clarity, meetings resolving faster, agreements landing cleaner, because your intentions gained coherence. Let awareness settle into the body senses. Notice how tension no longer spikes when thinking about money. The body remains open, receptive, because you trained it to feel safe with responsibility. Communicate silently to your subconscious. I am capable of handling growth, and feel how it accepts this instruction. Without resistance, imagine environments upgrading organically. Better tools, better spaces, better services, supporting your expansion without extravagance, just efficiency. Because efficiency multiplies outcomes. Visualize yourself reinvesting attention, wisely allocating effort where returns are meaningful, because abundance sharpens discernment. Say inwardly, money flows to my focus, and my focus is refined. Feel this alignment locking in. See future conversations where your financial competence is assumed, not questioned, because reputation formed quietly through consistency. Allow yourself to sense time passing quickly between milestones, because progress accelerates when friction dissolves. Remember, abundance is not dramatic. It is dependable, and dependability is seductive to opportunity. Breathe out remaining attachment to timelines, because timelines relax when direction is clear. Imagine nights of rest without background counting, mornings free from financial dread, because the baseline is secure. This security is not luck, it is your identity, stabilizing and systems trusting. That stability, see value circulating through you. Ideas turning into assets, assets generating returns, returns supporting freedom, generosity and creative. Contribution, picture relief transforming into inspiration. Because once survival is solved, expression awakens. Feel appreciation toward your own patience. Because patience outlasted urgency and created this opening. And as this meditation deepens, allow yourself to integrate this state beyond imagery into behavior, knowing choices will align automatically, because alignment is your new default, and this wealth dynamic continues reinforcing itself quietly, steadily, convincingly. As this inner rhythm stabilizes, you may realize that money no longer feels like an external target, but like an internal agreement, quietly honored by reality. Because when alignment is set, outcomes follow automatically. Feel how urgency has drained from your thoughts, replaced by a composed expectancy. This expectancy does not demand, it anticipates with certainty. Imagine your awareness widening to include long-term horizons, where decisions today echo positively months and years forward, because abundance thinks ahead, and you are thinking like abundance. Now notice how emotional reactions around finances soften, transforming into measured responses. Because emotional neutrality is a luxury wealth affords, and you are beginning to live in that luxury internally before it appears externally. See yourself navigating financial systems with clarity, deciphering signals, opportunities, risks with ease, because your attention sharpened and distraction lost power. Feel confidence deepening, not through affirmations, but through calm repetition of responsible choices stacked daily. Imagine your days free from mental noise, allocating energy efficiently, focusing where returns are highest, restoring when restoration is needed, because sustainable wealth honors cycles. Observe how people around you sense this shift. Interactions become respectful, expectations realistic, collaboration smoother, because grounded energy invites trust. Feel gratitude without overexpression, quiet appreciation that does not interrupt momentum but fuels it. Imagine money circulating through you, reinforcing stability, home security tools, education experiences expansion that feels deserved because it is integrated, not sudden. See how this identity no longer seeks permission from past limitations. Those limitations were context, not destiny. Breathe and feel relief as you release outdated comparisons, timelines, inherited beliefs, because your path reorganized around your present capacity. Visualize your future self looking back, nodding with approval, recognizing this moment as the recalibration point when peace replaced pressure and peace produced prosperity. Sense how creativity awakens now that fear stepped aside. Ideas feel executable, plans attainable, partnerships aligned because abundance unlocks practicality. Say inwardly, I honor money as a tool, and money honors me with reliability. Feel both sides of that balance, steady, fair, mutually reinforcing. Notice how your body posture reflects this equilibrium. Shoulders open, jaw relaxed, breath deep. Because the nervous system learned safety in responsibility. Imagine small indicators of success appearing regularly. Confirmations, acknowledgements, deposits, agreements, renewals, because consistency builds confidence faster than leaps. Allow satisfaction to emerge without complacency, because growth continues even when pace stabilizes. Reflect on how patience no longer feels like waiting, but like timing, because timing is intelligence applied to desire. Feel your system calibrating, risk wisely, stretching without strain, protecting without fear. Because mature wealth management is emotional intelligence in practice. Visualize your environment supporting this growth. Subtly, routines optimized, distractions minimized, habits aligned, because structure amplifies freedom and you built structure naturally. Imagine weeks flowing smoothly, tasks completing themselves, priorities sorting automatically, because clarity eliminates friction. Feel rest, becoming deeper recovery, effective mornings, intentional, because life rearranged around abundance rather than survival. Allow this meditation to integrate silently beyond awareness, shaping decisions, conversations, reactions, protecting gains, guiding expansions, ensuring that wealth remains a companion, not a chase, as this flow continues onward, reinforcing itself steadily, securely, unmistakably.